And hello. No music at the beginning. I really don't want to, because it's not really gonna sound like crap. But this is In the Zone Wrestling Podcast. I believe we're episode 19. I believe. I don't know. I always say it every show I have, man.
You always go. I
don't know until I just put it on the YouTube. But, I am the host, Sam the Slam STS, alongside with my co-host,
Annoying Zach, aka Spark Shadow Tiger, and my guest here.
Man, the guy named Dave.
Yep, the guy named Dave. Hell yeah, he's feels like, and yeah, basically we're gonna talk about here. I mean, we already did the ICW review of the damn it, I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, Dismember in November, which is last Saturday. It was okay. It's an okay show. Wasn't really much of a fan. I mean, the undercard kind of, well, in my opinion, the undercard was kind of staggy, kind of a little piss.
Yeah.
But then the main event saved it. And then, if you want to check it out, it's on the Facebook.com/ManWorldOrder. I got the link up there. I also have a link on YouTube, my YouTube account, YouTube.com/MDreams. Or M, then the dreams afterward, all in one word. Or just go on YouTube.com or just go in the search bar and search Sam the Slam, and my channel should come up because it's with me and my son when he was a newborn or a couple of months older. And if you want to see it out, I also have that rant on Chad Engle's tall pussification PC little maggot. And if about him, if he's gonna be at the next show in January. I ain't ready to be confronted, but if that guy comes up to me, we're gonna have some problems. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it all. Like, dude, you need to calm down. It's a gimmick. We have to go over your gimmick. Your friend's a bad guy. I'm not talking about him personally, but if you want to see the rant, you'll see that on that review. But other than that, we're going to do ICW portion. Well, we know that Juventud Guerrero is going to come back in January.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can drop the belt. Because I really don't care. He's just get him the belt like he's the ICW Pros version of Brock Lesnar. I really just don't...
Like Homer Simpson sitting home with the title beside him.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable, man. It's just...
He's got his first chick and his side chick. Whatever title he's carrying, and the other is basically ICW, and it's his side chick.
Yeah, and it's just stupid as hell. I mean, it's just a local fed, and it's only 1 month shows, and I don't care. What is that? I mean, just to have the belt. Because it's only 1 month show.
They're just trying. I think they're trying to make it like a legitimate world title.
Maybe more hearing or whatnot. Hell, I don't know.
More hearing, trying to get people to know about the Federation.
Yeah. Well, but then again, what we're going to talk about here, I'm going to let Annoying Zach, and then that guy Dave's going to chime in on this. Well, we did talk about this a little bit on the review we did, but Zach's going to do his full perspective, and I'm going to let him have the floor, so go on.
Well, Sam and I, like before the show, we went out and hang with some of the wrestlers over there, see how they were doing some of the spots and all the moves. And I was playing around with some kids in the ring. They were like attacking me first, like play fighting. And later on, the show was okay, in my honest opinion. It could have been better, but it got to a point where there was this guy I remember seeing when I was a kid back in the day when there was this Marion show called EWF, and this guy was named Anarchy, and he came out wearing his old Anarchy clothes. What happened was I told him off because he lost a match because he was talking shit to a bunch of people, and when he came out to the ring, he ended up slapping a kid in the face.
What the guy? The father, the grandfather.
The father of the kid ended up wanting to get into a fight, and the family, from what I was told by Troy, they were kicked out of the arena for using the fence. Because the father...
Did they get kicked out?
Yeah, they got kicked out of the arena because the father wanted to protect his son.
I thought when some guy was gonna some other wrestler, and he was there too. I don't know.
But I told the guy off, like, after he lost his match. Next thing you know, he pulls like a Bret Hart screw job type thing on me, and then decides to spit on my face as if I was Vince McMahon for like no apparent reason. And the only person that came up to me and asked me if I was okay was the security guard. Like, what was his name?
Big guy or Jewel?
Joel. The small.
One next to us, yeah. Joel,
yeah, one next to us. Joel. And Artie, the commissioner, he saw the whole thing, and I'm sitting here going, well, what the hell, man? Why didn't you even say anything? I got spit on in my face, and you never even got up and said anything. And I'm just sitting here going, what the fuck? I don't even understand that. I told him off, told the wrestler off, because I didn't appreciate the kid being slapped around, and I ended up getting spit in the face after he lost his match. So, I didn't think that was right, to be honest with you. And the family of that kid ended up getting kicked out of the arena because the father wanted to defend the kid. And then I remember, like, after the Selena Gray match, 3 other people ended up leaving. It was like 2 women and a little kid. And I guess they thought that wasn't right. And they left. I would have gotten out and left with them.
If you drove.
If I had a car or a bike with me. And I'm like, man, that was just bullshit. I feel like I was disrespected. I don't know if I want to come back or not.
No, I don't.
But the fact that they could let people get away with that shit is just bullshit. I find it funny how it's okay for wrestlers to hit fans, but it's not okay for us to fight back. And if we do fight back, we get kicked out.
We'll get arrested.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you are in character or not. You did not lay a hand on someone else's kid. Especially if they're a 7-year-old. The kid looked like he was 7. Mm-hmm. He was wearing, I don't know if you see it, but he was wearing like a beanie hat. Mm-hmm. Like a blue beanie hat.
Did Anarchy hit him, or
yeah,
he actually took his hat off?
He smacked
swooped his hat off.
No, he smacked him by the side of the head, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I called his ass out for it, and I ended up getting spat on by it.
That's his thoughts.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, what I think is it's straight up bullshit too. A wrestler hitting a wrestler attacking someone, especially a 5-7-year-old. I don't know who it was, how you explain, but it is bull crap. It's not right for them to attack any of the fans. Either like they don't approve of their gimmick, or either they're bad or not. It's not their place to do that. It's only their place to only do what is right, and that is just give us a good time, give us something to entertain us, not just straight up
dickheadish shit.
Go against someone who's booing and hissing at you because they don't like you. Just take it professionally and be respectful about it. Put up a show. Don't go ridiculing the person and then hit the person's child. It's not right. It's not their place to do that, and also that it's bullcrap. That whenever they try to attack you, you have every means to attack back. To attack as well. It's unacceptable. It's bullshit.
I want to know why. Personally, I want to know why Artie never even came up and asked me if I was okay. And I find it odd how one person came up and asked me if I was okay, and the commissioner never even did. He just sat there and looked on.
You should tell him off in January, like, hey, because I know he don't listen to this podcast, but I don't know.
I just think that it's bullshit. They wonder why their crowds are fucking silent. They wonder why
it's
people...
It's all families, you know, and the kids, you know.
They wonder why their crowd is silent. They wonder why people are getting up and leaving halfway in the middle of the show. They wonder why their crowd is low. They wonder why.
And they're fans. Did you tell Dave, like, I wanted you want to tell your perspective about me getting confronted by the taller guy? I want to hear your perspective of it.
Oh, yeah, you,
No, because you started with Chad, you know, we talked about the whole, like, he lost, and...
Yeah, me and Chad, we were joking around, like, backstage. Okay, because we were, like, joking around, and I know he was, in character still, and, because Troy was around, and other wrestlers were, and Chris, before he walked out, my friend, who was also another guy that went with us.
This is before I came.
This is before.
Yeah, all this crap.
Before
this is when the show was over.
Came.
He went in the hallway. Okay.
We went into the hallway, and we were joking around with Chad Angle. And me and Chris was like, "Everybody say bye, Chad," and Chris was like, "Bye, Chad," and he walked out the door. And this one guy got all offended, was taking what I said seriously. And got all what I said, was taking it seriously. And,
your feedback.
We got some,
right.
oh, it's feedback.
It's you, so.
And he got all pissed off. He's like, "Don't be making fun of my friend like that." And Sam got pissed off. He was like, "Over a gimmick." And I'm just sitting here going... And these people wonder why that fans are walking out. Pussification. PG era is killing everything.
Yeah, they take everything so seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. I mean, I want to know your thoughts, David. Of let's say like you're a wrestler, and like some guy sees you, and you come from the back saying, "Oh no, David the creeper." You know, but you're not taking it personal. Like, you know, he's a bad guy. And then his friend comes out like, "Hey, would you mind not talking about my friend like that?" I'm like, dude, he's an entertainer. He's a wrestler. We can say what the fuck we want. Just like we did the review. We did the review on about the thing. And Zach has a poster of Chad Ingle's work he did.
And I admire his work.
Yeah, of a caricature of Shane Douglas. You know. And we have no problem with that. I just want to know what your thoughts is for some guy who's fans that are with fans of the wrestlers, but some people have a different opinion. Like, you know, his gimmick sucks ass, or he's a bad guy and I don't like him. But people's like, "Oh, don't talk to my friends like that. You're gonna make my balls shrivel." What's your thoughts on that?
Or rustle up my chimneys.
My thoughts is that of course if I'm like a wrestler or anything, and if they don't like me, I don't care. It's my character they're not liking. If they don't like me personally, I don't care either. I'm just the wrestler's basically like anyone else, but in a different way. They're just like anyone else. They're just putting on a good show, and also that. Trying to make their own living. It's
their friends, you know. That's what I'm talking about, like the fans, you know. Like I said, here I'll go on real quick. Come on, it's like their friends, you know. That's basically what I was talking about. Like, you know, like who, like exists is Troy Miller. You know, when I first went to shows, I never cared for him, but I got more respect to him because he did the podcast with me and Zach a couple of months ago, or last month I think it was. And the thing is, though, I mean, like. People don't like him, but if we're in person, I'm with him hanging out like, "Oh, boo, you suck, Troy." I'm like, "Oh, that's your opinion," you know? But he ain't going personal on him. Be like, "Oh, what a faggot," or "What a little chomp-ass bitch," with the gimmick or whatever, you know? So, like, who cares? But this guy was just like, "Don't talk to my friends." I told him, you don't know who the hell I'm, STS.
People don't know the difference.
I mean, it's stupid. I don't understand how people's pussification, PC, everybody gets offended over shit.
They don't know. It's like they don't know the difference between a gimmick and a character.
I mean, yeah, this kid's like, no. We call him, because I think he got offended when I called him Chad Duccio. Well, Chad Ingle, Chad Ingio, Chad Duccio is like, no, bye-bye, you know, and whatever. I don't care. That guy is whatever. I'm done talking about it. But I mean, I think it's stupid. I think fans with friends. I mean, that's what I was going to ask your opinion, Dave. Is just if you're a wrestler and one of your friends, like one of the people doesn't like you, you're a heel, and so say, oh, there's that dumbass Chad Ingle, the artist, but not like personal, like the wrestler, and then everybody gets all mad about it. I don't see that way, but I don't know. Jeez.
Well, basically, if I was a wrestler and if they didn't like me if they didn't like my character, if they didn't like me because of my character, I don't care.
It's not your fault, boy. You're booked.
Yeah, and he didn't see. I don't think he was out there in the room, Chad, and had nothing. Nothing. He came out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Yes, he knows. Jeez, and we always said was nah. And then that dude cries a bloody river. Hell, I might as well play fucking Justin Timberlake. But what are you doing? You better not be doing a draw. All right, well, I'm done with that whole piece. I mean, anything else you want to talk about still? I
think that's it. I said my piece.
Yeah, and also before, we hear you. But also, I'm gonna talk about real quick before we do the Monday Night Raw review or whatnot. WWE talk. This is my new right here. The first match. Remember the first match, the worst match of the year? Al Gavion versus Tygon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, more. El Gavion kept. I'm not Spanish. I'm American, and I have respect for the Mexicanos, the Chicanos, but man, he kept doing. I don't know if he's a heel or whatnot. Probably is, but it was such a terrible match. So many botches, which I said in the review. But he ended up saying, like, after he won the match by cheating, like, go away, waste of time, whatever, He's like, go ahead and put that on your boring podcast. I don't give a shit. This is here, we're talking now. We're fucking fans of the sport of professional wrestling. I dream of being a wrestler, but I don't have the fucking money just to be trained about. But then again, my back's all messed up. Whatever, you can have your opinions. The criticism of saying, oh, Sam Slave podcast isn't so stupid. Whatever. I don't give a fuck, you donkey fucker. You stupid ass. Whatever. It's bullshit. This is my platform to say everything I have to say. So I just want to get that over with. That you are nothing but a fucking dumb wrestler. And that's it. And also, this is gimmickly. The wrestler, Al Gavion. Not the guy not the personal guy who plays him. The character. Just before everybody else gets their panties wet. I mean, not panties wet, or not panties.
Or their Jimmy's shaking.
Or their, or the PP.
Their Jimmy's wrestling.
All right. Yeah, it's alright. Like we said, that is the intro, the slow motion raw. Sorry about the feedback. If you hear the sounds, if you're getting too annoyed with the feedback, whatever. We don't care about you anyway. But this is the WWE portion of the show, or we're doing the Monday Night review. Well, we know that that Seth Rollins got injured. I saw the video of it, and that looked gnarly as hell. Looked kind of fucked up, and he's the new Triple H. When he comes back, he's gonna come back. No problems. Babyface already, probably.
Like Triple H.
Yeah, just like he came out in Madison Square Garden after he tore his quad for the first time. And now they're doing the whole tournament thing. Which this tournament thing just, I still think, I don't know. I still think Roman Reigns is gonna win. There might be a swerve, like they did last night. They did the whole be my man. Triple H is like, be my man, Roman. He's like, no, I earned everything. And then the crowd was booing. They were booing when he didn't accept the sellout, whatever.
Yeah.
But the belt, and he's like, Triple H is like saying well, welcome back in the line, and then Big Show comes out like yawn, didn't care, and
make Roman strong.
Well, yeah, we've seen this match how many times?
3.
Probably 4,000.
No, I think I
say 20 maybe this year. I don't know. But Reigns versus Big Show. Any thoughts of this match, Dave? Because Big Show versus Roman Reigns in the first round.
Well,
I thought it was a piece of shit lame.
Which match?
The first match, Reigns versus Big Show in the first round of the tournament. It's boring.
All I have to say is, for starters, I was surprised. I was shocked to see that Big Show came out to the ring. But all I can say for starters that as for the tournament, sure as heck glad it wasn't Big Show that came out at the end.
Yeah, when he came out, I took a break. I was like, no, I'm just going to play some Black Ops 3 for a moment. He's just, I don't care. And even Roman Reigns himself, I mean, I like Roman Reigns, but his the way they give him all that promo crap, that scripted promo he has, he sucks. Let him go out as himself. Like, I watch all these interviews with him. He's a cool guy. He should have been the heel. You know, but,
he should have been a heel and Rollins.
But this match, Roman Reigns beats Big Show. Yawn. We knew it was going to happen. Whatever. I mean, it was just he's just
honestly, in the middle of the match, I didn't really see it. I changed the other channel. I seen what was on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I just turned back and then I just saw that Roman Reigns.
It's like we already saw this match 1,000 times. It just goes down our throats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Reigns wins. Then the next first round match, which is another match which didn't really matter. I mean, I'm a fan of Kevin Owens, but he faced off Titus O'Neil from the Primetime Players, which really didn't really give a damn about. I mean, it's like Owens is going to win this. Titus O'Neil, really? But it was another match. This Raw, I mean, I could have watched this. I could have saw the spoilers because this was recorded live. I mean, no, recorded because it's pre-recorded because they're overseas.
Yeah.
But I didn't until the last moment. Any thoughts of this match either? I mean, I think it was just you better watch football in this.
No, that match was all right. Well, that match wasn't bad.
Just the strength of Kevin Owens beating the shit out of everybody. He's such a cool heel, man. I like him. He's one of my favorites. Because I watched his stuff as Kevin Steen and the Ring of Honor and PWG and all that stuff.
I never really saw him in those others, but seeing how he was the first time I seen him against Cena, he's become impressive, and I wouldn't have mind seeing him becoming the WWE champion though. But he is to be reckoned with in the ring. I've been impressed. He's become another favorite of mine. I wouldn't mind seeing anytime soon. I'm looking forward to see how he'll do in the tournament.
Yeah, because he's facing Amber. I think coming up we'll talk about. But Owens wins with the powerbomb. Then we have a backstage interview with Paige, which my wife hates Paige. She cannot stand Paige, but I love Paige to death. She's awesome. She comes out to face Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch comes out to no reception of all. Just a
Catwoman outfit, please.
Steampunk. Comes out with steampunk. Yeah, she comes out with steampunk outfit, and the crowd does not give a shit because you're in homeland of Paige, and Paige come out with the whole crowd going. And this match is okay. It's a Divas match. I kind of watched it, but I just kind of watched it near the end. And Becky Lynch beat Paige, and despite a roll up or whatever. But Paige beat the fuck out of her and then put her in the PTO on the announce table, which I thought was awesome. And here comes Baby Flair, Charlotte, and she gets heavily booed. Dude. I'm like,
For what reason? Like, why is she being booed all of a sudden?
Well, because they're in Paige's homeland. They're in UK. And also, because to her, Charlotte, Baby Flair, I mean, to her reign already, I don't know. She has her father's, like, in it, you know? Like, woo, and doing the figure eight and all that stuff. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, even the Divas, I don't really watch it. This ain't like Lita and Trish and all that shit, you know? And AJ Lee, those are my thing of watching. I watch Paige. That's the reason why I watch it, because Paige is this shit. But she came out, but Paige ran. What's up?
Well, that match, that's the only time I was watching too, because Paige was in. Second. sexy brat she is.
Mhm.
But
It's my house now.
It's my house now.
So, any thoughts about that match, or you want to go to the next one?
next one, I was only watching because of Paige.
Yeah.
As for Flair's little girl, she sure as hell not like her brother.
Yeah, her brother's different.
Who, the dead one, Reed, or David Flair?
David.
I don't know. It's just I'm just not into her for some reason. Her range is not really. I don't know, but oh, the next match we have is another first round of the tournament. And that's the who gives a shit? Why is he still in the company? Just let him be a manager. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, and my favorite, Dolph Ziggler wins, like always. This match is okay. It's just Ziggler wins, but he's not gonna get to the top.
Ziggler deserves a main event as much as he's.
Yeah, like the whole Survivor Series thing.
Yeah.
The whole Survivor Series last year, when the whole the Authority would leave, he was the sole survivor. But then they brought him back a month later. So fucking bullshit. And it's like, man, what a waste of time. WWE is so fucking dumb. But Ziggler wins, and it was okay. I just like seeing the Miz get his ass kicked because he's fucking dumb. Or I just changed the channel. And then we got a Del Rio Mex American segment with Zeb Coulter. This right here is stupid. They paid him a bunch of money to come back. I mean, yeah, he beat Cena. Whoop-de-doo. Now it's the whole challenge thing that was entertaining. Him, Cena defending, Now it's just back to not defending it. It's just like when I played WWE 2K16, I defended every match, every brawl, every pay-per-view. That's what I do. Like the way about the Universe mode, but WWE's like, nope. That's the dual pay-per-view match.
Oh, pay-per-view.
They think the attitude there. We don't do that no more.
We don't do that no more.
Fucking
That's
stupid.
That's not PG. You have to do it on the pay-per-view.
And like all the matches in the Attitude Era had a story. This one is just mostly just random wrestling matches,
Yeah.
But I didn't care for it. He's just so Del Rio because they did some matches in the first round, and in the SmackDown where he's facing Stardust. And Kalisto's facing Ryback, which that's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
But I don't watch SmackDown, so if it happened on SmackDown, it didn't happen. Then we have a match which I didn't really care about, but Sasha Banks was in it. Was Natalia versus Naomi, and Naomi don't care for her big ass finisher, the rear view, stupid as hell. Nobody cares. Piss on you. Even Tamina Snuka. You know how Tamina Snuka is? 37, old as fuck. And why is she there? She's just a waste of time. But Sasha Banks is the shit. And, Natalia had a thing where it was saying, like, chanting, we want Sasha, like, throwing her to it. But Sasha's the shit. She's there, and she beat the fuck out. Like, she came in there and beat the hell out of Natalia, and gave her the bake steam, I believe. Which is a bit like her version of the fucking crossface, which is awesome. But that was alright. The match right here, I think, was the entertaining match of the night. Or one of them was the... Sheamus versus Cesaro, and they had Wayne Rooney. He's like a UK soccer thing. And he bitch slapped Banus Barrett, but Cesaro whooped his ass. Sheamus's ass. Sheamus sucks too. And right here by his whole Money in the Bank, if he becomes champion, that's what a lame fuck. He needs to just defend it or just lose it.
Yeah.
Because he's really this 37-year-old doesn't. Why even here? It's. He's just, that's my opinion. He's boring. He's fucking dumb, and fucking Zach has a DVD right here of his ass. And when he was a good guy, even when he was a good guy, he was lame. I never had nothing. I just never had didn't care for this guy.
He's more entertaining as a heel when he first debuted.
But still, he never really got anything, even as a heel or anything.
Right.
But what's your thoughts on Sheamus being this fucking stupid rooster?
He's a WWE
man, where do I start on him?
Yeah.
He was lame when he was face. I liked him more. He was much more better when he was a heel.
The first time, yeah, but this time it's like no one cares. Like you're old as fuck.
It's like we don't know what he wants to do anymore.
I don't know.
It's like, why you hate Bill here anymore? Why bother? He was great then. He was great then. So get on the road. We don't want you no more.
Yeah, it's stupid.
He's basically WWE's Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, whatever.
Proof that WWE is cartoony.
Yeah, it's so stupid. That's why their ratings keep going down, man. Like, no one cares, Then we have Cesaro wins. We have Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze, which I enjoy Tyler Breeze and I enjoy Dean Ambrose. That's my wife's favorite wrestler, Dean Ambrose. And I didn't see much. These are the matches where I didn't even care. I didn't watch it because some of the Raw I watched some of it, but again I don't. But he beat Breeze. I don't know how he won it, but do you know how he won it? You know he beat him with the Dirty Deeds, but I didn't see much of the match. So, and but Ambrose wins another match. I'm glad. You know what? He and Roman's going to face off, and I think there's going to be a swerve. And Roman Reigns will be healed, but then again, it'd be great. It's like good because I'm a fan.
And it's going to be a repeat of 97.
98.
I thought it was 98.
The Rock, yeah.
Rock betrayed Mankind. I want to say Mick Foley, but there's still some people.
But it was. But then we had the New Day versus Usos and Neville's. Do you have any thoughts about that match? Because I did not see that match.
Neither did I.
Yeah, because it's just like Raw's just too fucking long to watch. I get so fucking lamed out and bored, man. And Zach's yawning. That's the way I felt. So I mean, he was yawning to hell, and I was yawning. But New Day win. You know, they're to entertain because I think they cheated out. I think I saw the results and said like they took Neville or hit him behind or gave him like a small package in the tights. But then again, the ending was when Bray Wyatt. They kept showing like matches like paying tribute to Undertaker and Kane, and then they did that, and then but the Undertaker came. They came out. But I mean, it was so they beat the hell of all the Wyatts. They faced off, beat the hell of them, and then they took Braun Strowman tried to hit double clothesline him because they took out Eric Rowan and them with choke slams, and Luke Harper, and then Braun Strowman was like ah, and then they got back up like they both did the handstand up in the floor, you know what I'm talking about, and they just beat the hell out of him, and they just threw him against the announce table. I thought they were gonna choke slam him for it, but they didn't. Then they went after Bray Wyatt and just choke slammed him. And it was all right. It was awesome. But then again, it's like, you know, the Wyatts need this win at Survivor Series. But now I found out now, there's now going to be a 4-4. It's just going to be the Brothers of Discretion versus 2 of the Wyatt family members, which is gay as fuck. I mean, yeah, I get to see Kane and Undertaker, but now it's like stupid as hell. But I mean,
6-man tag team match, 8-man tag team matches. Those do not exist.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Kevin fucking Dunn. But what's your thoughts of the ending with David about the whole Wyatts and the Brothers of Destruction?
I didn't really cut that match. I cut the last part when they came. I thought it was awesome. It's great seeing them again, the Brothers of Destruction. One of my favorite tag teams. Heck, I like both of them, Undertaker and Kane. But it's just, I just think it's very, I don't really say anything. It was epic. That's all. The Wyatts and Brothers of Destruction. It was freaking awesome. That's all I could say. It's the best thing they can think of throughout that night on Raw. Like those others, like you mentioned, I didn't really saw much, but that was the best thing of the night. What happened there on that night?
Yep.
Best feud I've seen yet. They can think of.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the. I think we're done with the review. And then, do you want to do headlines, Zach, or you want to check online, or you just want to be done?
I just want to be done with it right now.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna be the podcast for the this week's podcast, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's not an hour, you know, but. I'm going to keep continuing doing the reviews and our thoughts on some stuff. I mean, maybe not. I mean, like NWO's taking a break from that, like we said, the photoshopping and the flyers and everything. To get a break, or maybe I don't. You know, I mean, here we go. The feedback. I mean, do you guys? I mean, I know I don't get like subscribe my page on YouTube or there. I mean, here we go. If you want to see if we do just more of these podcasts. Because since there's no ICW thing or anything else, I mean, do you want me to keep doing my reviews, Raw reviews or whatnot? I might be doing Ring of Honor reviews now or weekly shows. So I mean, whatever I can do. I mean, do you want me to still do these?
We're planning on doing nostalgic pay-per-views.
Well, that's the other thing too. Now the thing is though about that thing is, hold on real quick. I'm gonna stop. yeah, if you guys, this is the outro here. If you guys want me to keep doing these, I mean, whatever. I mean, just want to hear me fucking pissed off, ranting or whatnot at the wrestling or what's going on, and we do headlines. We're not gonna do headlines today. I'll probably do that myself. We'll just do next week if it happens. I mean, if you guys enjoy my shit, what I do, I mean, not really much people do, but I like to hear some feedback. I mean, some of the NWO page, they just look and they just pass away, you know, or they just look at the thing, you know. I may be boring. Yeah, then again, just like El Gavon, or whatever the hell his name is, said, boring podcast. I mean, whatever.
But don't do a boring podcast.
I mean, I really don't care because it's just, I like to have a, yeah, but I mean, but now since there's no ICW talk or anything, you know, and except the announcements, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you want to hear it, it's fine, I'll do it, but I think what I might do, just enjoy it. Well, Subway Mike of NWO, he does the wrestling history on Saturdays where he just puts different views up. But the thing is, though, I wanted them to do videos or something, reviews, you know. But I'm gonna. Well, it's not.
I'm planning on putting together an Eddie Guerrero tribute pretty soon. It's a slideshow tribute. So that's going to be up on the NWO page pretty soon if Brady will allow it.
Yeah.
So.
And also, just talk to him about that whatever before you do it. Okay. And then I want to do. I think what might do. So if you guys don't fucking feedback enough and be little lazy pricks. Donkeys. But me and Zach's gonna do. We're gonna do which will not be on the MWO page. So this is the thing because everybody the thing that pisses me off about the whole thing is this whole NWO the page thing is I wanted to do a throwback show of us reviewing like we do for the ICW stuff, but a pay-per-view of an old day WCW, ECW, WWF or whatever, and I wanted to do that. He's like, well. What Mike do? Well, we already have a show like that. Like, no, you don't. You just have lazy ass putting like you use WB's YouTube like top 10 stuff. Like that's really all you get. That's kind of lazy as hell. Me and Brady do the most. Mr. B, we do the most work. He does the photoshopping. I do the reviews. I do the visuals and whatnot. But I just gets my nerves. I really wish I can put what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it throwbacks. And we haven't did it yet, but since this podcast ain't gonna get much feedback anyway, we might just do that instead. And just do but the thing is that it will not be on the NWO page because Brady will not probably accept it or whatnot, which I think is stupid because we already have a wrestling issue page. But really, what does it matter? I mean, really, the matter. Or I can just do it on Wednesday, saying, you know what, this is throwbacks. You know, this is just for this period. But if not, we're just gonna put on it's gonna be my YouTube page, youtube.com/mdreams. If you, I might start doing it next week. So, but I hope you. But I think we're gonna be done here, and we'll do the throwbacks thing. Maybe we'll see what's gonna happen on because that's what I want to do. You know, not everybody visually contact. Also, when I shout, well, people, Smash Mouth Pro Wrestling is this Sunday on my 3 years of my wife Amanda Elliott on Sunday, which I was going to go. And I wasn't go, but then I had no money. It's $12, so it's in Valparaiso, Indiana. Drew Skills versus Troy Miller. Then you have DJ Zima Lion, aka DJ Tranny. No one cares. Hope he gets his ass kicked. Gangrel's gonna be there.
The Brood.
Yeah. I want this, but Mr. B, Bray's going there. His friend Patrick's going there, which. They're not going to cover it. They're just going to be doing simple, lazy-ass posting, like this, and that. That's the thing is, I take this group serious. I mean, that's just all I do. Me and Zach, you know what? You know what? Look at me. I don't work. Hey, here you go. Here's all the this guy's a lazy-ass comments and stuff. You know, I'm in progress of working one. You know, this is what I do. Pro wrestling is my hobby, but also I take serious because pro wrestling's always been there when I was down and out in my depression, which I didn't really want to talk today, right now. I'm in a very depressive mood right now because this whole rehab progress is taking so fucking long just to find a job or whatever. But before you say, oh, just go, I'll get one with fast food. It's like, no, I'm not like that. What?
It's hard to get a job anymore.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, I mean, I want to get in there, and I might get a job at the nursing home in the back of this kitchen. Oh, well, it's something. That's all I do at home. Just wash fucking dishes all day, which I don't care. But, I mean, this is what I do. no one else is going to cover anything. I want to cover it. You know, I want to cover every Fed I go to. But the thing is, though, financially, because $730 a month with 3 different people, with a little boy getting diapers, pull-ups, whatever, and then my wife and me hardly get shit because that's with bills and gas money for the car, which I can't go much places anymore. I'm supposed this Saturday. We're supposed to hang out with Troy and Lennox or whatever if it even happens. If they're busy, if not, but. I mean, they live in other cities, and I maybe can't even go, you know. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything. It's just, I don't like to try to mooching people. Like, oh, can you give me a ride or whatnot, you know? Because it just makes me feel fucking bad. And, I mean, I just wanted to say what I wanted to get out of my head. You know, I want to be in the business. If I have to be a wrestler or not, you know, that's what I want to do, you know. But it's just daydream, you know. I don't know. I'm mumbling on, but I wanted to cover this Smash Mouth event. I want to cover everything, you know, besides, because all the show I do CZW, but I'm not going to go over there again because I don't have the money to go, and also I would have to sit in the very bumfuck back. You know?
Way back in bumfuck Egypt.
I mean, yeah, but that's my thoughts
to quote
on it.
my friend Jason.
But, I mean, I wish but then again, you know, if I went to a show, yeah, I just need more wrestling friends to go in the Feds, but I'm not Zane Paisley, I'm not all of them with their whole pubes and fucking pajamas, and there goes David.
Well, there goes Dave.
Yeah, well, David's out. Sorry about that, Dave. Tell him.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dave. Internet's, like, spazzing out today.
I don't know, he exited the call. Yeah, I mean, with the pubes and pajamas, like I said, I mean, everybody has their old friends, you know, but the thing is, every time I go to a wrestling show, it just feels like, I have my own group of NWO, but I hardly even talk to these NWO, you know, we talk, me and Brady talk, but the others, you know, but besides Zach, you know, he's the one to hang out with, but I'm going to get off here, I talk too damn much, and hopefully next week, maybe we can get the throwback show on, the NWO, yeah, give me feedback. Would you want a retro review of,
whatever pay-per-view,
any wrestling? I mean, let's talk about, because the first review we wanted to do was Royal Rumble 1995, and then we're going to do the first ever sold out from WCW. I mean, but yeah. So if you guys listen to all this, yeah, what's your thoughts? I mean, do you want us to do it? If not, we're just wasting our fucking time, and we'll just do it our own damn time. But I'm STS. My co-host, who is that again?
Bert Shadow Tiger.
AKA you're fucking annoying Zach. You're annoying Zach. Quit doing the AKA Shadow Tiger. And we'll see you guys soon. Maybe next week. If not, I don't know. If not, we'll see you in January for the End of Zone. Just give us feedback, people. Fucking hell. Later.